Okay, so for today's video I thought I would talk about something very personal to me, which is my experience with my ADHD. So if you wanna hear more about my experience, you should stick around. Maybe you already like and subscribe because it's gonna be good. I'm gonna bring you the tea, the hot piping tea, as they say. Let's see. Record a video. Don't fall over. Okay, get my notes. Okay, so my reasoning for making this video, should probably speak a little louder. Okay, so my reasoning for making this video is I've watched a couple of videos of people with ADHD talking about their experience of what the ADHD is like, and you always get the like, oh, there's like 15 voices going on at one time, like you can hear them and you don't know which one to focus because they're all so loud and stuff like that. My experience with my ADHD, and that might very well be the experience, but my experience with my ADHD is quite different. Mine is more along the lines of damn, I literally just forgot what I wanted to say. Yeah, because I'm thinking of multiple things at once. Okay. Okay, we preface this first by saying I'm not currently on medication. So I'm very distracted, plus I have a bit of a headache. So if I'm talking a bit slow or going a bit slow, you can just speed up the video, make it 1.5 or maybe even 2 2 times the speed. Okay, let me check my notes. Okay, my ADHD is more like my brain feels so depleted of dopamine, quote unquote feel good hormone, as they always say, that if there's a baseline of let's say a neurotypical person, let's say neutral, if you have a scale of feeling positive, feeling negative, and then you have neutral in the middle. Let's say a neurotypical person is neutral. I'm not even saying positive, like always and happy. Let's just say positive. No, positive, neutral, sorry. My brain always feels in the negative. So the part of my brain that makes me feel not even happy, but makes me feel content, is always searching to make me feel content, because it's like I can't feel content. I don't think contention is the right word, so I'm just gonna say content. I naturally just can't feel content, and it's pretty messed up. So instead of hearing multiple voices and being distracted by them, mine is more like, if I'm on a task and that task doesn't give me enough dopamine and releases enough dopamine to make me feel either content or happy, then it wants to switch me to a different task. Whatever it has lined up, from what I've previously seen, whatever kind of like it keeps a record. You know, when you like see the YouTube home screen, I'm in front of my computer, so see the YouTube home screen, see a thumbnail, looks like a good video, you remember a song, whatever, it will kind of line up what it thinks might be the next best thing. This is all subconsciously. So that if I'm busy with a task and it's not making me feel content enough or happy enough, it will want to switch my focus to something that does, because I feel so depleted, like even my energy levels, but I'll get to that part. I feel so depleted um, from feeling good that it constantly wants to move my focus to something that would lift up my spirits. So I'm not sure if I should mention this now. I think I'll mention this now. One of the major reasons I have like figured it out to such a degree or such an extent is because I would say it's been 2+ years now that I finally got medicated. So I could see what a normal neurotypical baseline is of feeling content compared to how I feel when I'm not on the medication. And as I say, currently I'm not on medication, but so now if we go back to how I normally feel, I feel from that negative baseline. I always feel in the negative. It's almost like always feeling down, even though you don't want to. Sometimes if you're really down, it can make you feel very depressed, even though you want to climb out of that. So the part of your brain that controls that is the frontal lobe, which controls your executive functions, which controls your focus, which also controls your, just had it and it went away, short-term memory issues suck. It also controls your, I'll get back to it when I have to remember where I was. Okay, controls. Okay, I was saying frontal lobe controls your focus, controls your. I'm trying to think of the point I wanted to make. See, this is all part of it, so I'm thinking of keeping this part in. Okay, can't remember what I was going to say, but I'll continue with something else. Okay, so if I'm busy with a task and the task doesn't bring me enough pleasure or makes me feel content enough, my frontal lobe, which is control of your emotions, wants to move me away to something else where it would make me feel better, to feel at least baseline content. I'm not saying feeling happy, because what I've discovered when taking the medication is it's not so much about feeling happy, although you can feel happy because you feel content, but it's more just feeling like even if nothing is happening, you can still feel happy enough with what you're currently doing. So as soon as something you're doing is challenging, whatever, it wants to move you to a different task. Now the issue is, you can say, why don't you just force yourself to focus on this task, because you have to do it. And task, I don't just mean like schoolwork, work, something like that. I'm talking about even brushing your teeth, taking a shower, going to bed on time, going to the gym, waking up on the right time, anything like that. That's what I mean by tasks. So it's anything. But let's say you say like, okay, why don't you just force yourself to focus? You can do that, but the problem with that is as soon as you try, or at least like I'm saying, my experience, I'm not trying to generalize everyone, because everyone's experience might be different, but in my experience, it's almost the same feeling where, let's say you're about to get an injection, or you're about to touch something hot or whatever, and your body instinctively is trying to pull you away from that, or making you try to avoid that. it's almost that kind of feeling where it's trying to forcefully almost take over and like remove you from that situation or move you on from that situation so you don't have to experience that pain. And mine kind of manifests like almost like from a pain sense, like it wants to like avoid pain. And like me forcing myself, I won't feel physical pain, but it almost feels like it. Like I feel it like kind of in my head and kind of in my chest, where it feels heavy. And then if I do keep forcing myself, it's kind of like forcing yourself to endure that pain constantly. And you can do that for a while, but the problem is eventually subconsciously you feel like you are punishing yourself. And so it kind of gets into your head subconsciously, like you hate yourself because you're always punishing yourself over and over and over and over to focus on stuff. And it already takes so much focus to try to focus on something, because you have to keep that emotion suppressed, you have to keep that feeling suppressed, and then you have to try to focus on the problem at hand and figure that out. So it adds up. Example I had was when I was a teenager. There's one time I was lying on the couch watching TV, and I just really wanted to go brush my teeth. And it's almost like when I had the thought of I'm gonna get up now and go brush my teeth, it almost feels like I have no control over my limbs. Like I just can't move it. I just can't move my arms and legs to go do it. I almost felt like I was like bound. Like I can't do that because my brain is in the of the opinion that there's not enough enjoyment or pleasure in that, and it'll take too much effort. So it's not worth it to even do it. Even though you can say like, yeah, but it will feel good to have, it'll feel good to have a clean mouth. Yeah, it would, and that's what I wanted. But the part of my brain that controls that didn't agree. It's like it's not worth the effort for it. Even though in the future I think, yeah, we get cavities and all that stuff. Still doesn't matter. If I wanted to go up and go get food or change the channel, whatever, yeah, that's fine. But doing something, brushing my teeth, or something that I know I have to do, or something even though I want to do it, but it won't always bring me pleasure. Like just day-to-day stuff you have to do, stuff that will benefit you in the future. It's like nope, we're not gonna do that. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like almost like you're not in control. Like you can't move yourself to go there. Let's check my notes here because I made some notes. Let's see. Okay, I'll move on to hyperfocus. Okay, now I'll make a little transition. It shows hyperfocus. I'm not going to go into depth about hyperfocus, and today I'm not going to go into depth about every single symptom and whatever about ADHD, just touching on a few topics. Okay, hyperfocus. Like I said, I'm not going to go into a lot of this, but I'm of the opinion that people that say ADHD is a superpower, they don't know what they're talking about. It's not. It's not a superpower. It's more, to me, it's more a curse. Hyperfocus is one of those things where you get hyperfocus whenever your brain decides to help you hyperfocus. And when you do hyperfocus, it can be on something completely irrelevant to you, and it can even mess with stuff you have to do, like obligations and responsibilities. So hyperfocus isn't worth anything to me. Like it's useless because, like I said, you can focus on the stupidest shit and it just takes you nowhere. It doesn't improve your life. It can even hinder a lot of things you have to do. So that sucks. Now, my opinion about medication. That's next. Okay, medication. First of all, I'm 33 years old at the moment as I'm making this video, and I was professionally diagnosed along with two of my brothers when I was in, I think, primary school by a psychiatrist. I would say this is just my personal opinion, I'm probably in the 99th percentile of what do you call it? Not hyperactive, of the inattentive type. Mine is really, really bad. My opinion with medication is it is a lifesaver. Changes, it flipped my life around completely. First time I took it, I cried, just because it feels like you get, if okay, I preface this with if you get the right medication, the right dosage, it's a life changer, because it gives you your control back for as long as it's in your system, as long as it's effective, so you can actually do stuff. Caveat to that is you'll have to adjust your dosage over a while, because that initial extreme feeling of control goes away a little bit, so you might have to adjust your dosage again. But being on medication is thousands of times better than not being on medication. Like, if I had medication growing up, which I didn't, for a lot of reasons, but mainly financial reasons. Yeah, because like I said, it's me and two of my brothers that needed to be on medication, and the country I grew up in is it would be expensive, and etc. Anyway, if I had medication growing up, my life would be completely different. My education would be better, my social life would be better, and after getting on medication, I realized that a lot of things I didn't do growing up, or didn't want to do growing up, is because of a lack of energy. Because me personally, if I'm on the right dosage of medication, I feel like I can, something that looks like a mountain to me looks like a molehill. Like, I feel like I'm up for so much more. For me, with my ADHD, it's, as you can probably tell, it takes a lot of effort just to talk. It feels like it's very draining to me. That's one reason why it took so long to make this video. It's very draining to me. It tires me out. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I have to focus so hard to keep my thoughts in check, or what it is, but it's very draining to me. When I'm on medication, I have more energy. It's easier for me to talk, easier to keep my thoughts intact. Now, the thing is, a lot of people say, oh, it calms the thoughts and stuff like that. To me, it doesn't calm my thoughts. To me, it takes away the feeling when my brain is always constantly seeking something new that will make me feel better. And it just makes me feel content. Like, I can just be like, I say, oh, just enjoy the moment. If I'm not on medication, it's incredibly difficult for me to just, like, even if I'm with very good friends and family and loved ones, if I'm on vacation, if I'm on a tropical beach, whatever, like, it's incredibly difficult for me to just enjoy that, because my brain is always seeking something that will make it feel better, because I feel so down. But when I'm on medication, I just feel that contentness. And yeah, sometimes you feel more happy, but you just feel that contentness where even if there's a difficult task, it's like, it's okay. I still feel content or happy enough to be able to take on that extra load of mental task, to still be good. Because when I'm not on medication, it's almost like I always have to think ahead of, as well, like, oh, maybe there's what's there that will make me at least feel good a bit later. Yeah, it's crazy. But I would say if you're someone thinking about taking medication, or you have a loved one, or you have kids, whatever, please just give it a try. I know like not everyone, even on the first try, it works for them. I know they have to try different kinds, different dosages. Some kids, like, yeah, some kids says, oh, it makes me feel like a zombie, whatever. A lot of times they don't. A lot of times they only know what they've grown up with. So the feeling of being on medication, it feels weird to them. So even if you have to maybe wait until they're a bit older again or whatever, but don't wait too long, because if it can make a difference in their, like I said, their social life, their schoolwork. Sorry, I forgot to say academics. It will make a big difference in their lives. But it's not for everyone, but for a large majority of people with ADHD, it works. So just give it a try. Please don't think of it as this taboo thing. And in my personal opinion, it's way too overblown. Of people are like, like they just want drugs, stuff like. Is there people out there that shouldn't be taking it, that is taking it? Yes, but it's messing it up for the rest of the people that actually need it. And that's what's so messed up. In my opinion, it would have been great if it was a basic thing you can even get from the government for free. But just because there's such impact on your life, and yeah, just because there's such impact on your life. Sorry, I'm just trying to put my thoughts together. So I would say, even though it takes work to see a psychiatrist, or is it psychologist? Damn, I can't remember now. So it's psychologist, psychiatrist, psychologist? Can't remember which one. Damn, it will get back to me. Please do try. Because that couple of months maybe of effort it will take you to get on the right dosage and stuff like that, it's worth it for the years and years and years of positive impact it will have on your life. And to me, even if I had, luckily I don't have any negative side effects. I'm currently on Ritalin. I don't have any negative side effects. Well, not currently on Ritalin, but my medication is Ritalin. But even if I had mild side effects of some weird stuff, I would still take it. It's still worth it to me. So yeah, that's just my thoughts and my experience. If you have any questions, let me know. So to recap, let me check my notes again. First of all, thanks for sticking around, because this is probably a long video. I'm not sure how much I will edit it. If it's too slow, please speed it up. I hope this resonates with you. Please try medication. If you really have ADHD, I hate people that say ADHD is a superpower. And I really dislike people that take ADHD way too lightly. Take ADHD way too lightly, and they're like, oh, everyone has a little oopsie. Sorry about that. I hate it when people say, oh, everyone has a little bit of ADHD. No, that's bullshit. Stop that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. See you on the next one. Hopefully I can put up more videos. More videos. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye. Trying to sabotage my video.